If you are a coach or therapist who is selling transformational programs and are finding they aren't selling as well as you would like, I'm going to share with you 3 key elements that will make your transformational offer like candy to a kid in a candy store. So, to begin, the first element, we're going to go right into this, is who. So, many coaches will guide you to create a ideal client avatar or a dream client. So you're combining all these elements. Many of them will even have you do research to find all this information, to find their, certain tastes and their certain, buying patterns. All these elements that you are pulling from outside of you to decide who is this person that you are meant to serve. I'm going to tell you, I have done that and it doesn't work. And the reason it doesn't work is that it's disconnected from you. It's this person that doesn't even actually exist. It's an amalgamation of different people. And so when you're speaking and you're marketing and your offer and designing your offer, and you're designing it for someone that doesn't exist, it makes it really difficult to have a deeper understanding of what they want and how you can help them. So throw all that away and get really clear on who is the person that you know you are meant to support. And this is an earlier version of you. So it could be a certain specific number of years in time, or a certain number of steps behind you. And then once you know that, then it's really easy to know their tastes, their buying patterns, what they're thinking and feeling, all the things about them that before you were trying to research about some imaginary person, and now you know because it is who you were a couple years ago or a couple steps behind where you are now. And so that's primary because you want to design your transformational process for one person. The second step is what. So you want to get really clear. Now that you know who this transformational process is for, you want to get really clear on what. So what is your soulmate client feeling and thinking? What are they experiencing in the struggle that they're currently having? What do they think the solution is to their specific struggle? And what have they tried before to fix the problem? So one of my clients works with women who are having some sort of challenge around relationships. And so she knows exactly what they're thinking and feeling and experiencing because that was her a few years ago. So she can get really intimate and deep in what she's talking about of that experience of wrestling with wanting to be in a relationship but then not sure if it's the right thing and having this conflict between wanting to be with a person and then also wanting to be independent. And that was her specific struggle. And now she's transformed it. And now she embodies the transformation that her clients want. But she can speak to that inner conflict of wanting to be with someone and also wanting to have it your way, wanting to be really independent. And then speak to what they think is the solution. So for my client, her client thinks the solution is that she just has to sacrifice. She has to be alone, be single, in order for her to focus and be successful in her career. So she needs to be able to speak to that understanding of what her client thinks the solution is in order to be able to guide her to a different way of thinking. And that's why the soulmate client is so important, that first step. The third step is then why. So why does your soulmate client want what it is that they want? Why do they think what they're doing or what they're seeking is the solution? In the example again of my client, why does her client think the solution is she has to be single and sacrifice and only pursue her career? Why does she think she can't have a relationship? Or why does she think relationships will always fail or disappoint her? So go really deep into why they want what they want, why they think what they're doing or what they're seeking is the solution. And then, this is really important, why that's not the solution. So you want to help them have that shift in perspective of being on your own and sacrificing in order to have a successful career is not the solution. And here's why. So you want to be able to speak to that heart piece of, oh, that's really their desire and that's really what they think is necessary. And then the head part, well, here's why. Here's why that's not going to work. So they can have that place of empowerment of seeing there is a different way. And then the key here is to take the who, the what, and the why, and then offer your client the how. And the how is your transformational program they will enroll into, where you will lead them to that desired outcome. So for my client, she will lead her client to having a fulfilling, passionate, committed, really empowering relationship with a partner, and a really satisfying and empowering career and work life. But the how comes from knowing the what, the who, the what, and the why. Because when you're talking to the why what they're doing isn't working, they're naturally going to say, well, what is going to work? And then you'll say, well, I have a program I designed. These are the 3 steps, or however many steps your process has. And this is how I will lead you to get that satisfying relationship without having to sacrifice. So then it becomes pretty apparent and pretty much like a no-brainer. Of course, they want to get on a call with you and enroll in your program because you know them like no one else knows them at a deeper level than anyone else has ever spoken to them. And you're offering a very different solution than anything that they've tried, any other program that they've been in. And they see you are the solution they've been seeking, because you are where they want to be, and you were where they are now, and you have figured out and developed and learned and devised your specific process to get to where you are, that now you can help lead them through to get where they want to be. So when you combine all those elements, then of course your offer is like flying off the shelves. It's magnetizing your soulmate client to you. Not just they're interested, but they're ready to enroll. They're ready to hire you. They're ready to have that transformation that you embody and that you guide them to. So if you found this useful, share it with someone who is in that place of wanting to figure out what's wrong with their system or their process and their offer and why it's not selling better, and really want to be serving at a higher level. And so that means enrolling clients into their program so they can facilitate the transformation their clients want. Please share this. And if you are in the place where you are tired of changing your process and program and offer and feel like you're throwing spaghetti at the wall, and like sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't, and sometimes people are interested and sometimes they're not, and you really want your offer to be selling consistently to the right clients, the clients who you love working with, who you know you can facilitate amazing transformations for, there will be a link below where you can schedule a call with me and we can discuss what it looks like to work together and how we can design your transformational process so that your soulmate clients are signing up right away. Awesome. All right. Talk to you again soon.